A long, 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 long time ago, no, there was this princess, a beautiful princess, the most beautiful in the kingdom of South Portania. She was the envy of every man who walked with open eyes, lit like coals in a dust-dark room. One day, an evil moneylender tried to steal a kiss from the beautiful princess, and when she refused, he locked her in a tower where no one would ever find her. Wall thick like the planet's crust, muted her cries and pleas for rescue. Tendrils of wrought iron, curled and spiked, hung like vipers from the head of a Medusa, daring many an intrepid pursuer to make the unassailable climb. For all the horrors of the tower's outsides, its insidious, furnace-like gut and high dungeon were 800-fold in its ferocity. The princess, alone, in a room with only a cot bed and soul-lonely mirror.
It sounds so lonely.
It was, because the mirror didn't show back what looked into it. Some days it showed warped and twisted mash of colours and shapes. Other times, it showed a place the princess had once seen, or maybe once had dreamt. And sometimes it showed an obsidian Stygian eclipse of nothing. Those days were the worst, where the walls, opalescent and dank like fish skins, were all she saw, herself invisible in the glass. And when she closed her eyes to remember, all she could see was the slick, blank reflection of the empty mirror. Some days it showed her salvation. A man riding on horseback. A knight.
Friday night?
No.
Or like Paul McCartney?
Like Paul McCartney, but with a horse and a sword and a white suit. He was all in white. He was a hero. Not a crazed, windmill-tilting delusional. No quixotic dreamer was he, no. A real-life hero. He had heard of the plight of the princess in the tower. The knight used the message he found in the transcript of the phone tap. He was looking for something else, but when he saw the picture of the princess, he thought, "Sod that, this looks far easier." So off he rode. Oh, good God, I'm tired. Off he rode upon his mighty steed. He rode and 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 rode to the tower. His skin, hardened by working in the forge where he made swords of unparalleled quality, were impervious to the biting iron as he used them to climb the tower walls, miles upon miles in the air. And then, in through the window, he took her hand.
Oh God, were those rough hands that could climb barbed wire?
He applied a cold cream he had brought with him in his pouch, took her hand in his, and knelt beside her.
This is my favourite part.
This is the first time I've ever told this story.
No, but I can just tell it will be.
He took her hand in his and knelt beside her. And he said to her, "You are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's very early days, but I think I love you. I think I've always loved you, and I'm pretty sure, I know it's an unchallengeable certainty, I always will." And then he asked her to marry him. And she said,